Business owner and dedicated mother, Susan Loriho, has been selling her samosas at the Boulder Farmers Market over the course of the last 3 years. Her startup business, Susan Samosas, has now sold more than 10,000 samosas locally, but her journey to success has been far from easy.
We were the lost girl after Lost Boys. They came here. When I was in a refugees camp, we see Lost Boys, the United Nations bring the plane and they will bring them, take them to this in Nairobi to fly to America. And every time I will see that plane, I was like, one day I'll be on that plane.
At just 6 years old, Susan was separated from her family in Sudan and placed in an orphanage in Kenya in order to escape the war.
When we flew our country, we don't fly or we don't have car either. We walk 2 weeks walking, and then we have to sleep on a wall, and we eat wild fruits and drink water from the river when we get a chance.
The Lost Boys and Girls of Sudan were over 20,000 children who were displaced or orphaned during the Second Sudanese Civil War, fleeing violence and enduring harrowing conditions in refugee camps. Approximately 3,800 of them were resettled in the United States, where they began new lives while raising awareness about the conflict and its lasting impact.
And we eat a little porridge and rice, and that's always surviving. As long as you have something and you're just grateful for it, you're still alive and you still move and you still breathe.
Once she arrived, she began to face challenges adjusting to Western culture, which differed greatly from anything she had previously ever observed.
And then food was the challenging thing. Like, the food tastes so different. And the cheese, because I never eat cheese in my life. I don't know what is this. And pizza was just like pepperoni pizza. That's the only time when I order pizza, is like, can I have a pepperoni pizza? And it was the best thing ever.
Often accompanying Susan to her samosa stand, her son Spencer helps her sell to customers at the farmers market on Saturdays.
What is your favorite thing about helping your mom run the stand at the farmers market?
My favorite thing is that I get to eat the food sometimes when I get hungry. And then sometimes when I ask people to do cash or a card, and when they say cash, like I'm not all good with the money. And since my friend helps me with it, I remember some stuff, so that's what I do. It also helps me with my math, so that's what I like to do sometimes. But when it's too hard, I'm just like, please, Mom, help me.
How does your mom inspire you to stay positive when times get hard?
Well, she's just like, when she's down low, I see that she never gives up, and then it's just, I should never give up, and I should always try my best, like how my mom has. After all she's been through, she has never quit and never used that as an excuse or anything, so.
Susan started her own business after facing financial hardship during the COVID pandemic. Her neighbors inspired her to start selling her samosas to the public. And as luck would have it, Susan began to see more and more business at her stand at the local Boulder Farmers Market that began in 1987.
So I've been going to farmers market much more recently, just because of kind of been more conscious about my health and trying to get some good food, so I've been trying to make it out there and see what there is. It does surprise me. Another aspect I found out about it is that, I mean, the people who work these stands at these farmer markets are hardworking people. I mean, you look behind their booths at all their belongings and everything they have in their inventory. I mean, they got a lot, they're hardworking, and they're just trying to sell, which I find very admirable.
Susan sells frozen, pre-packaged items from her business in local stores, as well as her website, and plans to expand her business in the future.
I am a believer. I believe in God and a miracle, because, God, He bring me here for a reason. And for me, what motivates me, how I keep being motivated, just stay positive. Because if you keep, I don't want to complain no matter what. I might not have everything. I always put things to God and say, God, you provided for me.
If you would like to find out more information on Susan's business, go to www.susansamosas.com.
This is Blair Coldrick and Gavin Schleich for Fundamentals of Reporting from University of Colorado Boulder.
And thank you for tuning into Rich in Taste, Culture, and Inspiration, the story of Susan Loriho.